Join me as I attempt the journey of a lifetime. I will try to sail my small boat all the way from the cold coasts of Ireland to the sunny shores of Portugal. A journey of 1,350 nautical miles. I will have no crew on board. This will be a solo voyage and will test me to my limits. Along the way, I will suffer multiple problems with engine and equipment failures. I will also rescue my boat deep in the Bay of Biscay when it becomes tangled in drifting fishing nets. And I deal with an orca threat off the western coast of Portugal. I am almost killed in Sagres when the boom violently smashes and hits me on the head. I'm attempting all this to try and shine a light on a terrible problem here in Ireland, which is suicide, and I know it's a worldwide issue. Now sit back and enjoy the journey. Okay, the Dublin to Faro trip has officially started on April Fool's Day. Big boat coming out of the harbour here as well behind me. Don't know where he's off to, but we are definitely on the way for Faro. It's going to take a couple of weeks. Stay with me, follow the journey. That was a bit of a rough crossing there from Dun Laoghaire to Greystones. Pulled into Greystones now. It's very cold, so I'm going to get warmed up and I'm going to get some food. Wasn't one of the better sails, that's for sure. First disaster of the trip. I've just come out of Greystones and the autopilot has decided it's not working. It's a brand new autopilot unit that was only installed 2 months ago, and it says the motor has jammed. So that's a big problem. Okay, let me explain something to you about what an autopilot does. It controls the wheel, and it allows a solo sailor like me to engage the autopilot. The boat will steer itself because there's a little motor down here, and it controls the wheel. So I can go make a cup of tea, use the bathroom, just have a rest, and the autopilot takes care of steering the boat. This first leg of the journey is coming to an end. I'm just heading into Arklow now, about 2.4 miles to go. Sun is shining, there's practically no breeze and the sea is a lot calmer. So completely different than when I started off today. Just coming in the entrance here to Arklow, the Avoca River. It's not a well marked entrance in, so you really need to have your wits about you for this one. Okay, it's over 3 weeks later and I'm still here in Arklow on the river. I've done some repairs on the boat while I'm waiting on the autopilot to return from England, which I believe it's coming in one of the days next week, and I'll be ready to set off on leg 2 of this journey. It's really important to help people who might need a shoulder to lean on or a couple of kind words. You're part of the crew now, so you got to help out too. We're here in Arklow, and almost 5 years ago I carried the coffin of my niece, a very talented young artist who decided that life wasn't for her anymore. So it's probably fitting that I stopped here for as long as I did. But leg 2 from Arklow down to Kilmore Quay should be taking place next week, and hopefully there'll be no more disasters and we'll have a happy little sail down. Just leaving the entrance into Arklow Harbour, heading for Dunmore East, and it looks lovely and calm out there, and it's actually not even cold. So it's 8:30 at night and it's time for some dinner on board the boat, and tonight I will be having the wonderful vegan curry that I purchased earlier on in the Happy Pear. So yum yum. So I've been underway now for about 3 hours. It is about 8:30 and the sun is just going down there behind me, and that's just off Cohore Point, and we're chugging along lovely. This is my attempt to try and get 10 minutes sleep and then get up and have a look around and get another 10 minutes sleep. One of the many ships anchored here. Dunmore East. Sun is just coming up. There's another massive ship there. That last little bit getting the boat in was extremely difficult. Nicely parked. I got tied up and I'm going to sleep. So we're off again, this time to Kinsale, and I'm just leaving Dunmore East. Beautiful day, absolutely beautiful. Must be 20 degrees, sun is shining, not much wind, but we are off to Kinsale. So leg 3 of this journey. So we've left Dunmore East there about 20 minutes ago. I have the sails up, I hope you can see them there behind me. And we are charging along nicely, and the sea is absolutely beautiful. What a day to be sailing. Wonderful sunset here on board Seabird. We have left Dunmore East and we're heading for Kinsale, and it is now about 20 past 9 at night and the sun is getting ready to dip down. Look at that, fantastic. I was totally unaware of a problem that was growing in my fuel tank. Diesel bug, an algae that forms in diesel, had started to choke the shut-off valve on fuel lines. This would have dangerous consequences for me. So we're having some issues with the engine. It just cut out on me there about 20 minutes ago. So it's 4:35 a.m. in the morning and I've just restarted the engine and we're doing an engine test. 4:35 a.m. and I just have the engine running at 2000 RPM. It's not engaged with the prop. The boat was just sailing away nicely away from land just to keep us safe. And let's see what's going on with this engine. I'm just waiting for sunlight to come up before I do anything. I have tools, everything ready, and a new fuel filter to put in, but I just want to wait until sunlight comes up before I attempt any work on the engine. Give you a quick glimpse of this while everything is going well. This is the entrance into Kinsale, and isn't that lovely? Sun is coming up. It's a beautiful morning. Apart from the bit of drama with the engine, everything seems to be going okay now, and it could actually have been my own fault. I may have inadvertently knocked off the diesel tap, which when I was getting the hat out of the locker in the rear bedroom. Strange, but now it seems to be okay. So fingers crossed, yeah. Just anchored in Kinsale. It's 20 past 6 I think in the morning, so we'll just be quiet and wait till the sun comes up. Yes. Now I've been anchored here for the last 3.5 hours, but I'm not really getting much sleep. The boat keeps moving, the anchor chain keeps scraping on the bottom, and it's just not comfortable, so I'm moving now to the marina. Expensive, but it should be nice. Right, we go off and get some supplies. I'm into Kinsale and have a little look around Kinsale. Queued for 2 hours to get a table in this restaurant behind me. Fishy fish. Now it was during COVID times and everybody had to queue. There was a big queue down the road. But if you're in Kinsale and you like fish, this place is a definite must for you. Okay, I have to do an underwater survey and check the prop of the boat to make sure it's clean and ready for the big trip. So my diving gear here, and the weather looks to be reasonably good now, so I'm going to put on the wetsuit and get into the water. I'll bring the GoPro so we'll have a look, see what the prop is actually looking like. Okay, so I've checked the prop, that's good. I've checked the rudder, that's good as well. No barnacles or nothing like that on the rudder. And I've checked the copper coat and a few patches that didn't quite get painted the last time, and they're all good. So the hull of the boat is good, the prop is good, and the rudder is good. Underwater survey complete. Tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. Guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away.